Now let's listen in with the sheriff speaking.
Office and without our clergy working in concert. So thank you all for what you mean to Dania and what you mean to Broward County and what you mean to me personally. I have breaking news that I will go into in a second, but before I do that, I want to say to all citizens of Dania Beach and Broward County, it is absolutely time to stop burying 8-year-olds. If you know something, it is your obligation and duty. Right. It is the right thing to do to call the Crime Stoppers immediately. Don't go on social media. Don't post on anywhere. Call Crime Stoppers and make sure law enforcement is aware of what you know, so justice will be served. We want to bring all suspects and culprits into custody. I pray it's done in a safe fashion, and that they're all judged by a jury of their peers. As I speak to you now, there is a suspect in one or more of these shootings named Arvis Brown. As I stand here and speak, Arvis Brown has just bailed out of a vehicle in Tallahassee. The marshals pulled over a vehicle with 3 men. 2 of the men are in custody. A firearm is recovered. We don't know if the firearm is related to any of the shootings in Dania. This is where our investigation begins. There is a perimeter up in Tallahassee. We will get real-time intelligence, and hopefully, I pray by the end of this news conference, I'll be able to say that Mr. Brown has been taken into custody. But right now, he is at large, and the U.S. Marshals are looking for him. Again, if you know anything about this tragedy, about these heinous acts of violence, it is your obligation as a citizen to call Crime Stoppers. Whatever else, it is time for us to stop going to funerals for little boys and little girls. The violence must stop. As Dr. King said, violence only begets violence. I'm going to turn this press conference over now to Sergeant Scott Champagne, who is the director of our homicide division, and he's going to take you through the chronology of the events that began on Christmas evening. And that time after that, we'll be taking questions. Thank you.
Thanks, Sheriff. Good morning. We, the homicide unit here at the Sheriff's Office, became involved in this investigation on Christmas night, as everyone is aware, with the murder of Christopher Jordan. Through the course of that investigation, we determined that Christopher Jordan was murdered as a result of a retaliatory hit, if you will, in connection to a previous homicide of a man by the name of Dania Brown a few years back. Our primary suspect, Arvis Brown, in this particular case, who, as the sheriff stated, is currently fleeing from authorities up in the Tallahassee area. He had been released from Florida State Prison on unrelated charges out of Lee County in November. He sought vengeance on Christopher Jordan because it was believed by Arvis Brown that Christopher Jordan was, in fact, directly involved in the homicide of Dania Brown. In that particular case, there was another suspect that was taken into custody 3 years ago. That case, unfortunately, took a turn for the worse because of lack of cooperation from witnesses who changed their eyewitness testimony. That homicide of Christopher Jordan on Christmas night set off a chain of events where we've had the additional shootings. The second incident, while it's not directly related to the murder of Christopher Jordan, it is in that one of the cousins of Christopher Jordan was seeking out a firearm, the purchase of a firearm to protect himself, because word was that he was next on a list that Arvis Brown had generated. During the course of that incident, while attempting to make the transaction for the firearm, the person that was selling the firearm never had an intent to sell that firearm. It was more so to rob this individual. In the course of a struggle, the victim was pistol whipped, the firearm discharged, and the victim sustained a bullet fragment to the lower left eye. The next incident, which is being investigated in conjunction with homicide by the Violent Crimes Unit, took place as a direct result of a continuation of either witness elimination or silencing potential witnesses and retaliatory strikes for the Christopher Jordan homicide. The latest incident, obviously involving Rashid Cunningham, the 8-year-old, while we do not believe he was the intended target, for all intents and purposes, sustained multiple gunshot wounds and is currently hospitalized for those injuries. And it's our understanding that that particular victim was attempting to shield Rashid from that gunfire. As the sheriff stated, the homicide unit, along with violent crimes unit, are Viper units. We have been aggressively working this case around the clock. My guys have not stopped, and we will continue to see this thing through. We currently have detectives responding up to the Tallahassee area to work in conjunction with the Marshals Fugitive Task Force. As we were coming down here, it was brought to our attention, as the sheriff stated, we have 2 in custody, one with a firearm was secured. I cannot tell you if that firearm is related to the homicide investigations that we're conducting here in the city of Dania Beach.
So just a few minutes ago, we heard from BSO Sheriff Scott Israel an update on that 8-year-old Rashid Cunningham shot and killed while walking home from a birthday party. There's a shooting suspect in Tallahassee. A perimeter is set up. It's believed to be Arvis Brown. We, of course, will have more on this possible update on the shooting of Rashid Cunningham. But for now, we'll be right back. CBS 4 News at noon. We'll be right back. Stay with us.